Mike and I are settled in here for the afternoon hunt of October 30th. And it's at least a little cooler today compared to yesterday, so I'm hoping for some good deer movement. The spot that we're hunting, we're set up over a soybean plot, and I came and set these stands up after this morning's hunt, knowing that I wanted to hunt Hermit here. That the deer could be bedded really close, so typically they filter out in the evenings and hopefully work right past us, and we're just hoping Hermit is still in the area. We encountered him just a couple hundred yards from here the other night, so we'll see. Maybe we can get lucky and have the wind blow the right direction at the right time. That's gonna do it for tonight. Pretty good night as far as deer movement, and actually Mike has spotted a buck I call Cali out on the other side of this food plot. He's running around with some does over there, but it's so thick you can't really film through. So that's our second encounter with him in 2 days, so he's definitely running around here, but no Hermit tonight. We are going to pack up and head south to Mike's farm for the next couple of days, and hopefully we can get on a good buck down there. Well, it's October 31st in the afternoon. Jared and I are set up in the Twin Spirits plot. It's about 3:30 or so. I've gotten here early. I pulled cards after the morning hunt, and we have a few of our 4.5-year-olds anyway, daylight active yesterday afternoon right here. Or just 100 yards behind me. I didn't come actually pull this card. I didn't want to disturb the plot. I'm excited. Like I said earlier this morning, it's one of my favorite days to be in the woods. It's about 67 degrees. It's a little bit warm. We got a nice stiff south-southeast wind, about 14 mile per hour. And this area is loaded with bucks. The main target here is Brutus, and I haven't got a picture of him in a week or two, but I haven't actually pulled these cards since we've been down here. He's the one I'm hoping to see. There's lots of bucks that are moving through here though, and it'd be fun to film a lot of the 4.5-year-olds and just kind of build history with them. We actually saw a cruising buck as we were coming in about 3 o'clock. I think it was freshman though. It's hard to say 100%. Very, very similar frame. This plot, as I've mentioned before, is sort of a poor man's plot. We came in here, 4 or 5 guys, and cut all the brush out and put in some wild game buffet, and it looks good. It looks like a carpet, and it's right next to the beans, and there's a big ridge that goes down to a cedar thicket on this side and a big ridge that goes down into a cedar thicket on the other side, and it's just a natural crossing we noticed last year. So we came in here and put some food, and it's been a hot area just like we expected. So got a big scrape, a couple big scrapes just right around the tree here, and can get quiet, sit back, enjoy the afternoon, and hope for one of our big shooters to show up. Just a big old 6-pointer. He's got some. He's not that old, I don't think so. Well, that's gonna about wrap it up for us on All Hallows Eve. The activity picked up a little bit. We ended up seeing a few more bucks, one of which was 66. Cool buck to see. He's a 4.5-year-old. I filmed him earlier in the year, October 8th or so. Josh did, when he was doe hunting up here. He was actually daylight active on the camera. That's 100 yards from here yesterday, so not surprising. But overall good hunt. Looking forward to the morning. The start of sweet November. So we're going to start packing up and make a game plan for the morning. it's a little after 10. We're gonna wrap up the hunt here. Saw a little bit of movement. I think we ended up seeing 3 bucks and the 3 does early. It started off, I was excited. It was just getting daylight. The does started filtering back like we wanted them to, but we didn't see much movement later. So we're gonna get down. I'm gonna move back to the east side of the farm where Brutus is, and I've got a lot of other mature 5-year-old plus bucks on that end that I would shoot. So we're gonna just make a game plan for this afternoon and start packing up. We're gonna head back to towards home after the evening hunt and get ready for this upcoming weekend. Well, it's the afternoon of November 1st, and it's hot. It is 77 degrees, and it's not very windy. Jared and I decided to try something a little different. We put this redneck up a few months ago. It's got a 15-foot stand here, and it's sitting in the middle of an 8-acre bean field. We have great visibility. I can see down a big lane of alfalfa. I've got a finger of beans to the north, and then these 2 fingers here, and we can actually see pretty far south, as I mentioned, to where the Twin Spirit set is. So hopefully we can see something, call them in, get their attention on the decoy, and have them come in for a shot. Well, the hunt's over. Jared and I got kind of caught up in conversation and didn't close out our hunt. It's pitch black dark outside, so we had a couple more small bucks and does running around in the alfalfa and the edge of the beans over there, and then we saw 1 good 4.5-year-old buck back to our south. Tomorrow a big front's coming through. Thursday it's going to be really cool, high pressure. Thursday's looking like a really good day. Unfortunately, Jared and I are scheduled to work the next 2 days. We'll see. We'll do what we can to get out. Otherwise, we'll be for sure back out on Friday, and that'll be November 4th through the 8th. So we'll be looking forward to some good activity those days.